2023 Health Conference, International Health Conference, organized by the School of Health Sciences in partnership with the Delaware State University in the United States of America. We shall definitely be giving you all an insight of exactly how the day was spent. Yes, it was on Wednesday, the 15th of November 2023 at the CUIB Boya campus, precisely at the Bushu Hall. Yes, you shall be getting all much insight on the happenings that took place on that particular day. But before we get into the nitty-gritties of today's edition of the program, it's good time good enough for us to welcome those of us in the studio with us. I'll begin on my right. Dr. Shifu Ismail, Medical Officer, Boyatown Health Center. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here today. All
right. It's a pleasure having you on the studio. Of course, he is our main resource person on today's edition of CUIBR. And of course, we equally have some students who participated very actively during that international conference. We have on my left, immediate left, this very, very intelligent student in the person of Jikam Nadine, a student in the School of Health Sciences, particularly in the Department of Nursing. You're welcome and good afternoon, Nadine.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you.
All right. We hope you are going to be able to let us know exactly what you took back home from that conference.
Yes, sir. Sure.
All right. And of course, we equally have on my far left this gentleman. Of course, his name is Ekanjo Joseph, HND in Accountancy Department. You're welcome, Ekanjo.
Thank you very much, sir.
And what do you have for our listeners? What should our viewers be expecting this particular day in this particular edition of CUIBR?
So we should be expecting the products of the events which happen on the 15th of November.
Okay, and of course these our students are definitely going to be giving us an idea of what they took back home and maybe the challenges while, you know, at such a very, very big conference, first I'm sure in their lifetime. And we have, of course, Dr. Shifu here, who is definitely going to be giving us that professional insight on how and why we should, of course, operate henceforth after the conference. We shall be taking on a technical break. When we come back, we shall definitely continue with program from this end.
Hello, my name is Cuib Hour Felicitas, and I recently graduated from a master's degree in the United States. However, my journey started in the Catholic University Institute of Boya in 2019, where I graduated as a class volunteer from the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, University focusing food science. My journey in CUIB is one of the most exciting moments of my life so far, because when I came into CUIB, I was just welcomed with so much love and warmness from both the professors and the staff and everyone that was concerned about their well-being. I'm also very fortunate to be one of the people that were selected to travel to the United States in my junior year, and in that for an entrepreneurship program, and in that program had people students from many other countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Mali and Senegal. And when I got back from that entrepreneurship program, I was also very fortunate to be invited to Ghana for a business plan challenge. And all of these experiences coupled with trade fairs, business plan challenges that we have in school helped me to be better at public speaking. And that's why it's very evident in how all of the alumni are faring in their different spheres of life. Some alumni have very prestigious scholarships, some are working in international organizations like the UN, and others are doing very well in the businesses that have created both home and abroad. So my advice to students that are looking for universities, CUIB is the place to be, because it does not only matter about your academic excellence, whether in business, in arts, or in sciences, but how you present these businesses, how you turn this knowledge into ideas in solving problems in our society in the rapidly changing world. Thank you.
Yes, it is only in CUIB that we ensure that we bring the best version of yourself. It is the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University, and of course, we know that we have two campuses here in Boya, opposite Lycée Muliko, and there in Douala at Ancien Route, Bunaberi. So please do well to be part of the CUIB family. Today happens to be the deadline for admissions for undergraduate levels. Please ensure that you don't miss it, so that at the end of the day, you can be part of the CU.
University, in partnership with Delaware State University of America, this day, November 25, 2023, organized an international symposium to curb chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, hepatitis in Boya, Cameroon, and the world at large. The conference took place under the theme, Nutrition and the Management of Chronic Diseases. Chronic diseases are long-lasting diseases derived from genetic inheritance or individual negligence. The activity, which took place at the CUIB Conference Hall, brought together medical stakeholders and some students of that institution. During the enriching conference, medical stakeholders did presentations on the prevalence of chronic diseases in Boya, the types of chronic diseases that has been leading to deaths over the years, causes, and how these diseases could be prevented and managed through consuming nutritious food and fruits. One of the guest speakers from the Delaware State University in America says, this conference is important as it will help improve the health condition of Cameroonians and the world at large.
Issues of chronic disease could be able to be managed through nutrition. As I said, nutrition is medicine. Through medicine, we could be able to manage some of these diseases so that people can be able to live longer, and some of these diseases don't become a burden to reduce their productivity and create an economic havoc for the society. And so this is a very important conference. It's important because not only are we educating students, we are also educating them so that they could also educate their parents, their loved ones, to be able to take care of some of the issues that relates to their health.
Who participated in the conference shared the new knowledge they have acquired.
We learned that it's better to eat different kind of food to have a good, stable, balanced diet. So you don't have to repeat a certain diet so as to obtain the various food nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and fat.
We have been taught that there are some non-controllable factors that can lead to these diseases, and are the ones that we can control. So the non-controllable ones is just about your diet, your everyday life.
Generally, 41 million people die of chronic diseases across the globe, and Cameroonians between 30 to 70 years are at risk of dying from these diseases. The population of Boya, Cameroon, and the world are therefore called upon to stop practicing passive smoking, consuming unhealthy diets, harmful use of alcohol, get quality sleep, reduce stress level, reduce the level of stress, get involved in sporting activities, and taking care of the environment. By this, the burden of dealing with chronic diseases will reduce by 2035. Participants of this educative conference directed questions to the stakeholders, to which they replied. These participants have been called upon to share the knowledge in their various communities.
Thank you very much, Teke Eposi, for that very, very brilliant report. That's in the course of the conference, or at the beginning of the conference, the president of CUIB, Reverend Father Bartholomew Anyao, had these remarks.
Our keynote speaker, Professor Samuel Bisson. Our invited speaker, Dr. Shifu Ishmael, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, Research and Cooperation, faculty and staff, external invitees and guests from the University of Buea, from Douala, OIC here in Buea, Marvel Hotel, My 18, Boya Council, Limbe General Hospital, and others. Beloved students, it is with profound joy that I welcome you all to this Delaware State University and Catholic University Institute of Boya International Conference. I would love to give a special welcome and gratitude to the representative of our partner university in the United States, the esteemed Professor Samuel Bisson, Professor of Food and Nutritional Sciences, and the chairperson of the Department of Human Ecology at the Delaware State University, for making it here today. We are also delighted to have in our midst Dr. Shifu Ishmael, medical practitioner at the Boyatown Medicalized Health Center in Boya. Sincere appreciation is also extended to our external guests for honoring our invitations with their presence. And on this wonderful day, the CUIB community feels very humbled to host and partner with Delaware State University. Only adults, the age, but something affecting the young persons as well. It concerns everybody. And aware of the fact that health is wealth, CUIB is organizing this conference in partnership with Delaware State University to see how mankind can be aided using the gifts of nature. As long as we can imagine, nutrition and dieting are significant in managing and prevention of a majority of diseases. From the time we were able to decipher that lack of certain vitamins led to fatal conditions, to less than a year ago, when the world was made aware that consuming certain types of fats may decrease one's chances of getting dementia in their old age, it is clear that we are yet to unfold the never-ending role nutrition keeps playing in our lives. Our distinguished keynote speaker from Delaware State University in the United States of America, Professor Samuel Bisson, has an in-depth knowledge on food, agricultural sciences, and nutritional sciences. We will benefit from his impressive expertise in learning about preventing and managing common chronic conditions and how nutrition can be used as a tool in transforming aging. We will be getting contributions from leaders in academia and clinical practice to guide us through our main focus of managing chronic diseases. Yesterday, the 14th of November 2023, we celebrated World Diabetes Day.
Thank you so very much, our President, the Reverend Father Bartholomew Anyao, and shaping the minds of the young learners. So, Doctor, we got a lot of your remarks, positive remarks from you at that point, especially from the remarks from the President. This has been a long journey. I don't think it just came up in a blow.
Of course, this has been a long journey. An advocate of chronic diseases or non-communicable diseases, which are diseases that tend to develop over a period of time and they last for long when it comes to treatment. So I've been into programs that fight against these chronic diseases and how to prevent that in our communities. So I think I've been into this for some time, especially from field work and my daily work as a medical practitioner. I come across most of these means that are becoming a serious public health burden. Yeah.
Yes, among the many things that was mentioned during that conference, we got issues of that we should practice passive smoking, and of course, there's a handful use of alcohol. I mean, what does that mean? It means people who are drinking alcohol are already candidates of chronic diseases, or what is the message?
Yeah, this is a very important point to note. Yeah, we were talking about risk factors, or what can make you to have a higher chance of developing these chronic diseases. We talk of modifiable risk factors, and harmful consumption of alcohol or alcohol misuse was one of them.
We have, of course, our students here from the College University